Arrowhead, Notchville on Indian Trace. If you tune in, you've probably gotten to know, the wind's a little bit blowing, that you're gonna see the documentation of a North American Indian artifact. Many of you out there join me in collecting. You're doing the work of an archaeologist. There's modern day archaeology happening in so many people who are collecting. And I got a piece down here. We're just doing a little bit, maybe a minute or so of a join the hunt here. Making a pass back down here, seeing if I could put another one in the pot and we can just document it, possibly a double or what have you. But listen, the work of an archaeologist is not reserved for somebody who has some strange degree or what have you. With the deer print. You never know what a piece of rock is, so you just gotta sometimes slow down and take a closer look at it. I call it taking a knee, no problem. Anyway, we do the work of an archaeologist, which is really what, I've written 2 books. One is titled, and it'll come out soon, and I'll let you know about it. It's called Indian Trace, Finding the Evidence of the North American Indian. The second one is called Indian Trace, and it's volume 2, but it's about the life and evidence of the North American Indian. A little bit different perspective, but it's all the same stuff. Important to document, not just the efforts we make and how we are connected in some ways to the efforts of their lives. Although in this postmodern age, in the year 2017, we are really far removed from the dates of these artifacts. These are not historic period Indians by any stretch of the imagination. Most every bit of this artifacts that we find, and I'll show you how this one over on my right was found. I'm just taking a look, just making sure. You got to be thorough if you are doing the work of an archaeologist. Let's see. And that probably makes plenty of people who have a bunch of degrees, which are important in themselves in their own rights, but how often are they out in the dirt learning stuff like we are? Some of them all day long. That's a privilege they have, I know. Some of them have sites that are privileged, but they can never keep not one thing off of those sites which our government for some reason believes they own. Who made them the owner of it? I know. A forged, look at this material. I'm ranting and raving. A forged document of a swindled group of Native American Indians, swindled over a bottle of rum and a bunch of blankets and pots and pans. And you think, oh no, you can't be serious. No, you know, that's the truth. We all know that. So, and now posturing on these federal lands with great Indian sites that it actually belongs to them. They're the keepers, the ones who do the best job. Well, we don't need to see any of these artifacts broken anymore, so I've collected these up. Nice little marl mountain right here. But I was checking this piece of flint right here, moving this piece of small sweet potatoes. And then I said, oh my word, and I'm telling you what, that's how it happened. I just turned a little bit and said, you're kidding. I didn't bend over for this, but that'll sure make you bend over now. You see that? Mercy. And that was not here the other day. Now, look for yourself here. Pan out. We've got our artifact. We've got 2 deep channels. These came through, and I guarantee that was just under the layer of dirt. Probably a millimeter or so, and just got jostled. The rains came, did their job, and bingo, you can do the work of an archaeologist to discover and to find these things, to document them. Nah, none of this stuff, especially on Indian Trace. Well, I don't know about other channels, can't speak for them. None of it's fake. It's all the real deal. You're looking at a piece indicative of why I call it Notchville. Sweet piece right here. Just missing a little off the tip, a new break. That's a crying thing, but that's okay. It doesn't need to worry about getting broken anymore. That's a great shape and a great piece. Gotta like it, gotta love it. Couple fine pieces here at Indian Trace. Enough said. Appreciate everybody checking out these finds with me. Of course, as normal, hope you find out there. That right there, that's Indian Trace. Be well out there.